Hello everybody, welcome back for more Slay the Spire 2. Last time we unlocked the Silent Ring of the Snake. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. I personally think Silent is my favourite character from Slay the Spire 1. We now get Niao. I've remade you. Go up. Choose one of 2 colourless cards to add to the deck. At the Elite combats, draw 2 additional cards. Receive Greed. Unplayable, Eternal, gain 333 gold. Give me a colourless card. No. Make Elites easier. Act 1, Overgrowth. So is this Niao? Yeah, we've done that. Where are we going to go? So we want to fight more Elites to get stronger. Is it all 2 paths? It looks like it. Let's do this left path then. And how's our starting deck looking? The defends look very crispy. Get neutralized, get struck. And then we're just going to have to wait until we can find some different cards to work with out of the new stuff, but that's fine. 13 attack is so much. Neutralized is great. Card draw's not being my friend today. I keep playing Survivor thinking it's defend. But we're going to get out of this with minimal damage, which is about all you can hope for. I should have played Survivor. I would have had 3 more health. I really thought I was going to draw an additional attack there. Cloak and Dagger. Gain 6 block, add a shiv. Deal 6 damage. Up my sleeve. Add 3 shivs to your hand. Reduce this card's cost by 1. Let's do that. So, shiv's not poison. To start. Let's neutralize one of you. 4 and 4. I love the animation on that shiv. That green line striking through. And just to defend, we'll be fine. $11 attack is so much, but I'm gonna get rid of the other creature, defend for 5. Can we kill you? I think we can. Good. Deal 7 damage, add a shiv to your hand. At the end of your turn, retain up to 1 card. Deal 4 damage to all enemies twice. Give me the AoE and take me to an event. Jungle Maze Adventure. In a clearing, you run into a ragtag group of adventurers looking down at gesturing at a gigantic maze. They offer to join forces with you in an epic quest to loot the riches of this maze. As an experienced adventurer yourself, it's clear the maze is filled with deadly traps and guardians. Solo quest. Gain 155 gold, lose 18 HP. Join forces, just gain 40. I will just take the 40, thanks. $12 attack is so much. 9 is much better. Six and some defense. We obviously get this going immediately. going to buff. We shuffle means we get up my sleeve again. We want to see that as often as possible. 6, 12, 18. Good stuff. That is 20 damage. Tactician, Sly. If this card is discarded from your hand before the end of your turn, play it for free. Interesting. Outbreak. Every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. Whenever you play a card, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. Well, given our shivs, it's going to be serpent form. Having taken the wrong path for a good while, you find yourself in a thick jungle of ferns, shrubs, and vines, especially vines. Exhaustion sets in and a dark thought comes to mind. You are lost, unprepared, and the inevitability of death is approaching. What do you do? Remove a card from your deck, lose 11 HP, heal 21, fight some enemies. I'm going to lose a card. We're going to lose a basic strike because there is a fire right here. Four shivs instead of 3. I'm worried about my health, but let's be brave. The enemy is doing nothing. Slow. When we play cards, they'll take 10% more. Well, I think we just get serpent form going. Shame to lose the extra cards, but it is what it is. They are now empowering, but we get great value out of these shivs. And then we're going to shuffle, and hopefully we can find those shivs again. We can't. But we do get the extra damage out of our defense now, which is nice. Ouch. Yeah, this serpent form is great. Here's our shivs. Fairy in a bottle. If you would die, instead, this potion is discarded and you heal to 30% of your max. And a blood vial. And a card. Add 3 shifts to your hand, exhaust. Yep. Done. Now I will take a heal. Thank you so much. And a chest, just for me. At the end of turn 7, deal 52 damage to all enemies. Alright, let's be brave. Oh, not this business. I might fire potion just to get not tiny anymore. And then we can serpent form in the interim. This will do 4 and 4 is 8 plus 5 is 13 is 1 too few. But I can then play a defend, which will do 5 damage. Lovely. Precise cut. Deal 13 damage Deals 2 less damage for each other card in your hand, but it is free. Draw until you have 6 cards in hand. Gain floor block. I'll try a precise cut. Shouldn't add too much stuff to the deck. It's always a dangerous thing. Room full of cheese. The room is full of cheese. You look around to see if there are any traps, and above you is more cheese. The candles in this room appear to be made of cheese. The furniture is also cheese. Suddenly the door behind you slams shut. It is made of cheese. Choose 2 of 8 random common cards to add to your deck. Lose 14 HP. Obtain the chosen cheese. At the end of combat, gain 1 max HP. Oh, no. 14. We have a fairy in a bottle, so we will take the chosen cheese. And who is already... Oh, it's this guy that explodes or something. Strategic. This enemy intends to give you 3 status cards. Okay. We do not draw serpent form yet. Upon dying, summons something. I think I want to have dagger spray available for such an event. But right now, dagger spray just does more damage. Infection. Goody. I'm just going to tank this 16 damage and pray. Okay. These guys are stunned. Now show me way more shivs. Unplayable. If this is in your hand at the end, take 3 damage. $11. Oh, the armor holds out for that, but not that. We must be able to play enough cards to just get this done now. I mean, yeah, that works too. Pen nib, every 10th attack is doubled. Expose, 0 cost, remove all artifact and block from the enemy. Apply 2 vulnerable, exhaust. Sucker punch, expertise. I'll take an expose. We have 16 health to get through this. The enemy intends to use a buff. Okay. Sure. That works nicely. Okay, things are working. Buffing and attacking. 9, 18, 27 is not going to be enough, but we do not need serpent form for the following turn, so... just 3 damage. Ricochet. Slide. Deal 3 damage to random enemies 4 times. I think I'm just going to skip. Slide seems like an incredible mechanic, but we don't have it working in our favor right now. Please have waffle or something. No sign of a waffle. Petrified Toad. Summon a potion-shaped rock. is pretty solid. Gain 8 vigor. Your next attack deals additional damage. Retain your hand on the first turn of combat. That's very interesting, because we could retain shivs until we then have serpent form in play, if we have shivs available. At the start of your turn, add 1 shiv to your hand. I probably want that for real. Gain an additional 5 block from defend cards. Power. Wow. That's real good. Holy. We still have all of our defense because we were getting rid of strikes. Alright, I'll do that. We lose that on this. In which case, let's remove a strike. And do our skill potion. Sure. Anything to help us get through this coming fight. Which would also include a nice rest, because we are not healthy. Is this our 10th attack? It is our 10th attack. Empower, an enemy intends to use a buff. $18 attack. No power yet. Plow. The first time ceremonial beast HP reaches 150 or below, it becomes stunned and loses all of its strength. Okay. I want to play Serpent Form, but right now I'm going to do this because the defense is so good. Remove all artifacts and blocks from the enemy. Apply 2 vulnerable. Deal 6 damage to all enemies. If the last card you played this turn was a skill, apply 1 weak to all enemies. Innate 10 damage, apply 1 vulnerable. Exhaust. Slide deals 7 damage to all enemies. He's just not giving me any breathing room. Ah, I biffed my pen nib. Okay, there's his stun turn. Now would be my chance to get my powers going. They're debuffing us. You can only play 1 card this turn. Excuse me? That's a horrible debuff. Oh, but he took a huge amount of damage or something? What? Don't know. 17 damage to come. Serpent form might be too late. Debuff coming up again. Doing a terrible job of pen nibbing. But we're going to be okay. Fairy in a bottle intact. Bye-bye. Another serpent form. An after image. Tools of the trade. My brain's like, if we had enough time to get 2 serpent forms online, we would be unstoppable. But I think we just don't have the time for that. But an after image works very well with our Shiv build too. Act 2, Hive. It's the dragon. Hail. Murderous creature, no need for violence here. Have part of me and find peace. If you end your turn with unspent energy, gain an additional 2 energy next turn. Enchant a card with Clone. This card can be duplicated at rest sites. The first time each combat, you end your turn without playing cards, exhaust your hand, take an extra turn. I think I'm going to take this. Now, which way are we going? Again, we want to fight more elites because they are hypothetically slightly easier. But we'll see if that reigns true. Because we have the booming conch. Against 18. I'll drink one. Knife trap. Play every Shiv in your exhaust pile on the enemy. That's going to be so good at some point. Holy. Corrosive wave. Whenever you draw a card this turn, apply 3 poison to all enemy. Gain 4 block, gain 4 block. It's got to be this right now. But those other cards give huge scope for interesting builds. Holy. Attack the stunned one. "15 strength? Are you joking?" Neutralize that. For sure. Alright, we don't take any damage. Can we do 21 damage? No. But we only take 3 damage, so not the end of the world. And our cheese keeps us growing. Backflip. Draw 5 block. Gain 5 block, draw 2 cards. No, I think our other defends are just better. Colossal flower. There is a colossal flower growing on the mountain of bones. As its color-shifting petals pulsate, you sense there is a powerful cluster of pollen in the center, but the undulating petals are razor-sharp and unpredictable. You could grab some of the gold nectar, but reaching the prize in the center is so tempting. You push past the razor-sharp petals. They're coated in a substance that makes your skin tingle. This seems to numb the pain. Maybe this is why there's a pile of bones here. The tingling turns into a throbbing weakness as you push onwards. The flower wants me to eat me. Why did I do it? Gain 135 gold. Obtain pollenous core. Every 4 turns, draw 2 additional cards. Golden nectar becomes worthless muck. You killed it. I'm going to draw so many cards. Can I get huge defense out of this? Not really. I need to remember to use Pale's Tears as well. That's a big deal. So we get 5, and then if we use 4, we get 5 again. We're always up 1. Right? I just have to remember to do it. Yes. So it would seem. That was a great time for that, wasn't it? Alright, that's gone very well. Lovely. Speed potion, gain 5 decks. Calculated gamble, discard your hand, then draw that many cards. Exhaust. Gain 5 decks this turn. Innate, deal 15 damage, exhaust. I kind of want to... No, I'll take the free card. Now, we had said we were going to try and get to elites. We still have the fairy in the bottle, so you know what? We'll keep trying to get to elites. Oh, where were you? Oh, you're not even for shivs, you're for strikes. Accuracy, yes. Grand finale can only be played if there are no cards in your draw pile. Not happening. The Gambit. Gain 50 block. If you take unblocked attack damage this combat, die. Draw 2 cards, put 1 card from your hand on top of your draw pile, exhaust. Give me accuracy. Give me the energy potion. Do I want a blade dance as well? No, I think I've got enough shivvy stuff. Oh god, what am I looking at? So gross. Okay. Did not get what I wanted. If other segments are still alive, revives in 2 turns with 25 HP. Okay. It's like those black blobs from game 1. We're on 9. 8 to all enemies twice is actually very good. Great time for that. You stand to do the most damage to me in a moment. Am I going to kill you? No, so we'll just weaken you. I'm going to drink this. All right, 8 and 6. 10. I'll lose 4. I'm just going to keep piling on the damage then. Oh, where are the attacks when I need it? He's coming back with 25 now. Hate that. God, they've got so much attack going on. I could save one to get one more, but I'm going to hit them to stop that attack hitting me. Okay. Accuracy. Up my sleeve. 6, 12, 18. I'm going about this the wrong way. But if we get to turn 7, we'll be fine. So we really could just focus on defending. Neutralize at the back. 6, 7, 8. Doesn't quite cut it. Turn 6. Right, lots of shivs. One there. Eight. Alright, we're going to win before calendar helps. But it is what it is. Was that our elite? Yeah, draw one card. At the start of your next 3 turns, draw 1 additional card. Upgrade 2 random skills. Am I going to take a skill from here? No. Plus 1 less for each skill played this turn. How many free skills do I have? Or are they mostly attacks? Precise cut is an attack. Up my sleeve can become free. You're an attack. Yeah, that's not going to work out. Every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. Another precise cut. I think I'm going to skip those. Do take the war paint. I predict you'd enter. Pay 88 gold, divine 3 times. Gain a debt, divine 6 times. Unplayable at the end of your turn. If this is in your hand, lose 10 gold. I just don't want curses right now. I assume I can't get whatever that giant looking box is. Retain your hand for 2 turns. Yeah, I guess you need to go bigger to reap the best rewards. Let's get a rest in. Then let's get a chest in. Whenever you enter a question mark room, heal 4 HP. Love that for me. Smith. Innate. Shivs deal 6 extra damage. Gain an additional 7 from defend cards. 4 shivs to hand. 2 weak. Let's make that innate. Heal for 4. As you're fending off a swarm of aggressive insects, you suddenly notice a mighty rugged warrior man fighting beside you the whole time. The insects, sensing defeat, scatter. You turn to the fellow fighter. Would you like any tips on exterminating these pests? How polite. You nod and accept his offer. Add Exterminator to your deck. 1, deal 3 damage 4 times to all enemies. Add Squash to your deck. Deal 10 damage, apply 2 vulnerable. We have to take 1, which is a whole thing. I'm going to take the vulnerable making card. I see you wish to learn the squash technique. Very good. Procure 3 foul potions. Procure 1 random uncommon potion. Give me a random uncommon. Gambler's Brew. I like that, especially against elites like this. What is that? That's horrible. Personal Hive. When this enemy is hit by an attack, add 1 dazed into your draw pile. Unplayable, ethereal. That's like the worst thing for us. Okay, if we're going to do that, then what we really want is... Is there 10 card hand max? I can't remember. Any number of cards to replace. We need Serpent Form on immediately. Because that's not attacks. So we can just defend our way to a win, I hope. I'll make you weak though. That's horrendous. We need all of our good defense stuff. That's one of them. I think I'm just going to avoid attacking, honestly. Well, 92 attack. 8. Nine. Do we have a bigger attack coming? Not really. 12, 12. Alright, decisions were made. It was the right decision. It was the right decision. Strength potion, gain 2 strength. Valya, gain 1 strength. Choose a card. Innate 10 damage, apply 1 vulnerable, exhaust. Leading strike, deal 7 damage, add a shiv. Gain energy, draw 2 cards, exhaust. Adrenaline. You just gotta do it. Aha! There's the waffle. Gain 4 block, draw 1 card. That's very good for our current build. Gain 1 buffer. Buy 3 vulnerable. Gain 5 strength, lose it. Give me finesse. And that's all we're getting. Are we resting? Probably. I don't know how these bosses stack up to know what's going to be good for us or not. Player intends to apply a debuff to you. Okay. Power. 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 Backstab. End of turn. Make a choice. At the end of your turn, take 6 damage. Draw 1 fewer card each turn. Is this a card or a permanent thing? Oh god, it's a permanent thing. Jeez. Gross. Okay, are we putting serpent form on? Yes. It's gonna hurt, but serpent form's now on. Adrenaline is big. They're gonna heal as well. 4/3. $13 block from a defend plus. Then we save 1 energy, so we get 2 back next turn. Have we got enough status effects right now, do you think? This is free. We're just going to debuff us. But we're going to be just fine. No way we're taking sloth here. Not when this guy's about to lose. Bye-bye. Horrible skill you have, but we muddled through. Double your block this turn. Choose a card next turn, add 3 copies of that card to your hand, exhaust. Whenever you draw a card this turn, apply 3 poison to all enemies. God, like, making damage out of drawing cards is super interesting. Because I know they have a lot of cards that just kind of like draw 3, discard 1, attack and draw 2, or whatever it was. Backflip, nightmare, I can't remember. Do we want nightmare? It's very expensive. Yeah, I do. I've got plans. Glory. Full heal. A little thief has snuck into my domain. I don't think I can't see you. Come on out. Appear. The silent steps out of the shadows. A huntress, what beckons your return to the spire? Approach and don these blessings. Raise your max HP by 31, gain 989 gold, add Apotheosis to your deck. Innate upgrade all cards, exhaust. I'm going to take the cash, I think. And then we're going to look for a shop. There's one right there. On a reasonably friendly looking track, I think. Ah, these two. Okay. Immediate after image. into get rid of all your block. Neutralize. Oh, that's not the card I thought it was. I wanted to get backstab on pen nib, but that's not where we're at right now. Still, this guy's going to be wrecked soon. Do we get serpent form on? No. Pen nib is on. Good. Draw one card, discard one card. At the start of your turn, apply 2 poison to all enemies. Apply 3 poison to a random enemy 4 times. It's just not a poison run right now, alas. If you do not play any attacks during your turn, gain an additional energy next turn. Every 3 turns, gain energy. Upon pickup, brews 5 random potions. Draw 3 cards, exhaust. Deal damage equal to the number of cards in your draw pile. Innate. But we draw so many cards on our first turn. Flick Flack, Poison Stab, Blade Dance, Deflect, Well-Laid Plans. I'll take a Well-Laid Plans. Gain energy, draw 2 cards. That's incredible. The next attack you play deals triple damage. What? Alright, there goes all of our money. But hey, what a blessing it was. They are going to buff in a very big way. Alright, after image, infinite blades, fasten, neutralize, backstab. "12 attack, 5 pen nibs, accuracy, up my sleeve." "13, 13, 13, 13. Really doing a bad job of Pale's Tears. Really bad job. We get extra energy thanks to Flower Pot. I didn't think that through. But we're going to be just fine. I think in general, we are stronger than I'm giving myself credit for. Skip those. We heal at question marks, which is lovely. Navigating through an endless sea of corpses, you find a mad scientist scavenging for various scraps. "Yes, hi, hello. You look like a capable fighter. I need a tester for my next atrocity device. How about it? Create a custom card to add to your deck. What kind of tool will help you kill everyone?" Make a power. Excellent choice. Now what should it do? The scientist rubs her hands together with glee. At the end of combat, upgrade a random card. Gain 2 strength, gain 2 dexterity. At the end of combat, upgrade a random card. Woo, all is done. This is for you. Now get out there and slaughter. Little did you know, the scientists went on to create hundreds of weapons, resulting in several thousand deaths within the Spire. Alright then. Globe Head. Powers are afflicted with galvanized. Take 6 damage when the card is played. It's like they knew what I just did. Serpent form, takes 6 damage. Well, After Image is gonna give me back more than 6 over time. We're not serpent forming right now. I'll pay 6 to upgrade a random card. Backstab, precise cut, and we'll save 1 energy. Will I? No, I won't. I'll save my health. Pen nib is on. Not great draws. Alright, we will end with 1 energy this time. Get some exhaust going. There might have been an argument for playing accuracy to get the fight done faster, but here we are. Definitely the wrong order, but inconsequential. Nightmare Plus. Discounted, very nice. Swift Potion, love that. Sly applies 6. Murder, deal 1 damage. Deal 1 additional damage for each card drawn this combat. Oh. That with Gigantification Potion. We have a lot of very expensive cards now, though. Hungry for mushrooms? How long has it been since you ate? Wait, what's that fantastic smell? Following the scent, you reached a cozy campground with all manner of tasty mushrooms being cooked. You don't consider the safety of eating these mushrooms because you are so hungry. So hungry you don't notice the dead adventurer. Draw 2 fewer cards at the start of each combat. Raise your max HP by 20. Lose 15 HP, upgrade 3 random cards. Easy choice. Blade Dance, Neutralize, and something. Start each combat with 10 block. Love that. Let's do this way. And shall we smith something? Innate. Draw 4 cards. Cost 2. Gain 2, draw 2. Retain up to 2 cards. Let's get Adrenaline Plus going. You'll make for easier turns. What is that? Mecha Knight. 3 artifacts. Get wrecked. Thinking about nightmaring backstab, because we do not have a lot of defense right now. I mean, maybe we could get some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 15. Good sound effects on that. 2 mana. If we save 1, then we can get an extra 1 next turn. So we'll take a small hit here. Now we have 5 mana and nothing to spend it on. Wow, what a terrible turn. Four burns. Haven't seen a burn yet. Into hand. Oh, geez. Not even into deck or discard. Just straight into the hand. Murder. 31 damage. Deals 1 damage for each card drawn this combat. That's going to be big at the end game, I think. Unplayable. Accuracy. Shiv. Fasten. Squish. Murder. 18 damage is just the pen nib one, but still. A pen nib gigantification murder will go very big. .40 attack. Neutralizes big. 5 energy. We could deal 11 damage, or we can get 1 energy next turn. I'll get the energy. I bought this and I don't think I've used Art of War once so far. I biffed it. I could have probably won right then if I'd have been paying attention. Well, I think we're going to be okay. Any reasonable attacks? Good. Bye-bye. Adorable. At the start of each combat, gain 4 plating. Plating. At the end of your turn, gain block. Plating is reduced by 1. Dagger throw. Dodge and roll. Piercing wail. Skip. 4 healing. This or that. Arms suddenly jut out from a nearby hole, clutching a suspicious bag of riches and a clearly cursed relic. This or that. Lose 6 HP, gain 49. Add clumsy to your deck. Add a random relic. Curse, unplayable, ethereal. This card's in your hand at the end of the turn, it's exhausted. That's fine. What did we add? Did we upgrade? Add what? Not even certain what just happened. Do the fight, we'll heal at the question mark. After image. Backstab. Defend, precise cut. Hold for extra energy. 1499 is a lot, and we don't have any defense to fall back on right now. I guess we can use the potion. If I can kill you, we don't take 14 damage, but can I kill you is a great question. 9, 18, 27. Yeah, this is upgraded now. Play this one for 18 into one of these, because then we can do 2 9s into those. We're now actually taking no damage. Save 1 energy to get 2 back. Finesse. Expose. Fasten. Easy. Uh, 11 times 2 twice. Well, we're going to kill one of you. God, I hope we're going to kill one of you. Looks like we're not going to kill one of you. That's a damn shame. Oh. Don't even know where that damage came from, but I'm so here for it. I was going to murder you and then I lost my ability to do so. I'm playing too fast is my problem. Infinite Blades upgrades. Fish Oil. Gain 1 strength and 1 dex. Fight or event. Event. The Round Tea Party. You find an invitation for a Sir Galalot to a tea party and decide to show up in his stead. Upon entering an unassuming rotunda, you find yourself in the midst of a commanders, generals, warlords, and mercenaries having tea. The gigantic knight, donning a golden crown, speaks, "Thou art late for tea." Obtain royal poison, heal to full HP. At the start of each combat, lose 4 HP. Lose 11 HP, get a random relic. At the start of combat, lose 4, because there's only 1 combat left. That means we get to Schmith. Smith what, though? Murder plus. Now, who or what are you? Test subject C8. I was about to say, it looks like something that fell out of Rick and Morty. Okay. Good looking opening turn. After image. Adrenaline. Finesse. Adaptable. When test subject C8 would be defeated, it instead revives even stronger. That's going to be fun. I did think it didn't look that deadly either. When you play a skill, it gains 2 strength. Jesus. Okay. Came to throw hands. That's a power. That I should just drink. Right, we gave him some strength, but we're going to have to see how this pans out. 5 energy. Four on here. Alright, he's dead. Do I have to end my turn? Because if I do, then we might as well make some use out of this, right? Painful stabs. Shuffle 1 wound into your discard pile each time you receive unblocked attack damage. Right, well, we can get Serpent Form on right now. That leaves us on 2. 10 times 3. We can Fasten Defend for 14. And then all the shivs. Or we can Accuracy, then all the shivs. I guess it's to 20, so we're only taking 1 instance of wound damage here. He's going to come back even stronger again after this round, which is bonkers. We are really getting there. I like how it actually does stack them in the foreground, like in the center, ahead of everything that's going on. I could double my attack here to kill it this turn, but I'm going to hold off. This phase, not so scary. Murder's looking good. Right, 6 damage. Play Mad Science to get it out of the deck. Play Well-Laid Plans to get it out of the deck. Hold Murder. We get a good Pen Nib Gigantification Potion. At the end of every other turn gains 1 intangible. That's going to be interesting. Goose is here. Hello, Goose. I need Pen Nib, Murder, Potion. Goose has jumped up on my chair. Give me 1 moment. He's being a scamp, so we'll see how it goes. Right, we need Big Murder Gigantification. Triple damage. On Pen Nib would do like 100 times 3 would be 300. Can we get there for Pen Nib? Reduce all damage taken and HP lost to 1. Lasts for 1 turn. Oh. Is that the intangible? Yes. Okay, so it's not this turn. That's fine. Give you vulnerable. That means we only have to do like 200 damage to make it 300. Retain that. $52 damage. He's hitting for 45 and will be intangible next turn. I don't need to play this power. This is currently doing 79. 80. 160, 240. But we don't have Pen Nib yet. If I Survivor, I lose Murder Plus, and I don't want to do that, so... He also took Calendar damage. So now he's intangible again. Keep him vulnerable. Okay. We don't play anything else because these are all attacks. We retain this for next turn. When he's no longer intangible. We have... $594 damage. Okay, those draws aren't changing anything. We win. Not even an introduction. Victory. You dealt 1,240 damage to the Architect, but it wasn't enough. You have dealt a total of 1,240. The Architect still stands despite taking 5,703,696,277 damage from all who have faced him. And we have loads of stuff to reveal. Chapter 2, Magnum Opus scribbles. On this quiet planet, beasts of imagination began to dot the world. They roamed the lands of this time of simple, gleeful violence. Countless ways to kill, to feed, to proliferate, and are suggested. Colonies, hives, groups, and schools ebb and flow into the nooks and crannies of Prayon. Unsettling Lamp. Each combat, the first time you play a card that debuffs an enemy, double its effect. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 or more, gain 4 block. Whenever you use a potion, gain 3 strength this turn. Fantastic trophies occupy the Forsaken Place. All were defeated, only one by one. Those marked by the Silent always fall. Apply 6 poison. Gain 1 intangible. Upgrade. Add 3 upgraded shivs to hand. The Silent hungers for a greater challenge. Ascensions are now available when starting a run. The other sisters judge the 4th one in silence. They have not seen her over 3 centuries, and she returns with ugly, pulsating scrap. The Silent recollects the trials she endured for the trophy, but does not speak. To speak is weak. One can only prove herself with more impressive trophies. There's always bigger prey. Retain, apply 7 poison. Cards are not discarded. If the enemy has poison, apply 9 poison. Poison is triggered 1 additional time. Jeez. The power. His Majesty barely even looked anymore. I swiped through the planet profiles in the current constellation. I demand to visit a more exciting planet. The Regent slammed his fist on the space console. Beep, beep, beep. Anomalous planet detected. The Regent has arrived. His Majesty may now embark upon the Spire. Onwards. A sickness carrying a familiar scent courses through the Silent's veins. The heart piece is slowly killing her. The grotesque trophy is hurled into the ocean, but the blight has no cure. She will die soon. Tough Bandage, Paper Crane, Tincture. Classics. Alright, that is our run for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.